that. $46,000. Woo! What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another one, and thanks for being here. Somehow I stumbled upon a 2020 Ford Ranger, and today we're going to talk about it. So the reason that I have this truck is because I took my Mustang in for some warranty work, some transmission leaks that I was having to get fixed. And this is the loaner that I got. They actually asked me what I wanted. I couldn't think of anything, and the girl was like, that was a Ford Ranger. And I'm like, yes, I'll take a Ford Ranger. A couple reasons for that. One, my first vehicle ever was a Ford Ranger. It's a 2001 extended cab 4x4 Ford Ranger in blue. When I turned 16, that's what I was handed the keys to. And I just have some really fond memories of that vehicle, you know, modifying it, just doing random stuff to it, going off-roading in it. You know, it was like your first vehicle, whether it was a nice one or not, it was mine. And I really, you know, I liked it and I embraced it. So when I had the chance to see, you know, 20 years later what these things were like, I wanted that chance. Now, they stopped making the Ford Ranger back in 2011 and reintroduced it in 2019. Now, if it wasn't for the same name, it wouldn't hardly feel like the same truck. So let's take a walk around the outside. We're gonna go over the window sticker then, the interior, and then we're gonna take it for a drive. Now, this truck is sporting the shadow black paint option, and it looks really cool. You have these gray accents up on the front bumper, front grille, and along the fenders right here that look really cool against that black. You also have it on this Ranger badge right here, Ranger Lariat package. It just looks really cool. I'm not the biggest black color fan on a vehicle just because it's hard to keep clean, but you cannot argue with how good it looks, especially with some cool kind of accent trim, accent pieces like that. You got blinkers on the mirror, and you do have the easy access on the door handles. You can lock it and unlock it straight from the handle. No need to use the key, and that is on all 4 door handles, which is pretty nice. You got the step rail up right here. This one has some Hankook all-terrains as the tires. These things are absolutely silent from my experience, very smooth. The gas door, you just push, open, and Ford has this easy fuel, no fuel door. It's awesome, it's on my car. It's one of those small things you wouldn't think is a big deal, but it's just really nice to have. Got the FX4 off-road decal on the back. Now, one of the coolest angles of this truck to me is the rear at the tailgate. You have this big Ford emblem right here. You got this Ranger indentation kind of along the back down there. It looks really cool. This is a really cool angle of the truck. This does have the EcoBoost engine in it, 2.3 with the 10-speed automatic transmission. I'll get into more power, how it feels driving, stuff like that once we get into the driving portion of the video. But the tailgate, it feels really deep, you know? It is still a mid-sized truck, so it's obviously not as big as what your regular truck beds are gonna be in terms of size, but it feels deep, it feels wide, it feels much bigger than the 01 that I had. Obviously, you know, it just feels like a bigger truck overall. Got this little window on the back, which is pretty cool to ride with it open. There's a button on the interior. I'll show you how to open it. This truck does not have a sunroof. I don't know if it's an option on the vehicle or not, but this truck seems to be absolutely fully loaded. So if it's not, either it's not an option or it is, and someone just specifically did not get it with this truck, because it's got, like I said, just about every option it appears. Moving around to the front, which is, I'm not sure, probably one of my least favorite angles on this truck. The front starts to look less aggressive to me. The side view and the back views kind of look like a rally truck, like an off-road vehicle for sure. And the front starts to look a bit more just round, less aggressive, I don't know, less off-roady. I don't know, it's all subjective. You know, it's not a bad looking truck, and it is really not a bad looking angle to it. It took a little bit for me to get used to, but it just, I mean, it kind of does look like a mini F-150, you know, not exactly, but you can tell it's in the Ford family, and it's to me, one of the better looking mid to small size pickup trucks once you get used to it. Like I said, I didn't really feel that way right off the bat, but I've kind of come around to it. Little things like these tow hooks up front make it look more aggressive. These all-terrains, like I said, I don't know what comes on regular, you know, if that's like a trim level thing or what's up with the tires, but all-terrains coming on it make it look a little more aggressive with that tread. They're obviously still, you know, road tires, but being all-terrains also, they have a little bit more aggressive tread pattern on it. This is probably my favorite angle of the truck, just the side view. Probably the best looking angle to me. Also like this kind of rear 3/4 view right here. Another great looking angle in my opinion. And then I really like the rear. The front might grow on me, I don't know. It's not bad, like I said. I mean, that just looks almost like a rally truck. I mean, that just looks very aggressive. Something about this back window being very upright. The curve of the front windshield, and it all just comes together really nicely to me. I gotta say, I'm really enjoying this truck. And not that it's anything like the 01 that I had, but it's just kind of bringing me back to, you know, driving the little pickup truck. You know, it feels so different yet so familiar. I do like where it says Ranger 2 on the front and the back. Just a really cool feature right there. So let's go ahead and hop in and check out the window sticker. All right, got the window sticker right here. I believe, like I said, this is the loaner vehicle that I was given. I might be the first one that was given this truck, because this window sticker was back here. You still have the plastic on the screens, and it's got 275 miles. So you can see there. So either there's like one person in it before me or nobody, but I mean, it smells, looks, I mean, it is obviously a brand new truck. I feel like I'm the first one that's actually gotten it. So let's take a look at this. Ford Ranger 2020 Super Crew 4x4 5-foot box Lariat 2.3 liter EcoBoost, the 10-speed auto trans, shadow black with the ebony leather interior. I'm not gonna read all these features, but I will leave them on the screen for a little bit so you can take your own read if you'd like to. Now, these are all just standard options at no extra charge that come with the truck. These aren't anything extra or added on. That would be down here. So we have the equipment group 501A, comes with the Lariat series, the Sync 3, the Bang & Olufsen sound system, 10 speakers, so upgraded audio, basically technology package, remote start. Running $2,500. And then we have optional equipment. Okay, so there we go. 265, 60/18-inch wheels, size tires, off-road, all-terrain. So those tires are an upgrade. Adaptive cruise control. The running boards are extra. Tow package. 18-inch Mach-Lune wheel mag pockets. Sport appearance. So that probably, if I had to guess, is like the gray trim that I'm talking about. Maybe the tow hooks up front. A lot of the stuff that makes this truck, I'm now thinking a stripped down version of this is not gonna look nearly as cool. FX4 off-road package, okay, electronic locking disc, so some off-roading stuff, front license plate bracket, no charge, okay. So, running boards running $600, trailer tow package $500, sport appearance $900, FX4 is running you $1,300. It's just all combining you to give you the look of this vehicle. I didn't expect to get this truck, so I don't have a lot of information comparing it to like a base model. I'm just comparing what I have and my thoughts on this vehicle. So the base price of this vehicle is $38,000 with a total of $6,000 in options, bringing it up to $44,800 with a $1,200 destination and delivery charge, bringing it to a grand total of $46,000 for a Ford Ranger. $46,000, almost 50 grand. That's rounding up a little bit, granted, but almost $50,000 for a Ford Ranger. Just think about that. What could you buy for 50 grand? I mean, you could buy a full-size truck. You could buy a handful of sports cars. I'm having trouble, as much as I'm liking this vehicle, finding who it's targeting. Like, who's trying to spend 50 grand on a vehicle and wants a truck but wouldn't just go get the full size? Like, you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe its competitors are running that much. Like I said, I'm in the muscle car area of interest, you know, not so much the tiny truck. But that just seems, you know, maybe I'm just out of the loop on truck pricing. I don't know, but that just seems outrageous to me. I get that this truck is fully loaded, but based on what this thing is telling me, the base price of this truck, these things start at 37 grand for a base stripped version of the Ford Ranger is $39,000. I mean, you think about the Mustang, like what a stripped down base EcoBoost is in the 20s, you know, low mid 20s, I'm sure. And you know, the Ford Ranger is almost double that. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I can't speak much to the gas mileage. I've been driving it, but not enough to really give you like, oh, this is what I think of it. This is saying 22 combined, 20 in the city, 24 on the highway. And that looks like about it for the window sticker. So we do have the remote ignition. Pretty cool. Works very easily, as it should. So we'll just start on the inside now. Got the 4 windows, obviously nothing exciting. Auto only on the first one. No memory seats. Now, I want to be clear, I don't know for 100% sure that this is as loaded as one can get. It feels like it as I go through the features. I'm sure it will feel like it to you. So like things like a sunroof, memory seats, I don't know if that's stuff that you can add on or not. But like I said, I'm just reviewing this truck, so roast me if you want to. I did say I'm just going over this truck, so I'm not a Ford Ranger expert. I'm just, you know, this thing fell in my lap, and I just wanted to give you kind of an inside look to it because I think it's a unique, awesome vehicle. So quickly, starting over here, I won't bog down with the details or the boring stuff, but you got your light controls over there. Your mirror adjustment is up here. When you're driving and you don't know where it's at, it's kind of tough to find, but it doesn't take very long. So right there, that button actually folds the mirrors in, which is, I think, pretty cool for, you know, just to have a one-touch button, boom, in and out like that, very easy. Got the bed light back there, on, off. On the steering wheel, we got menu control, cruise control. This does have adaptive cruise control, as you can see right there. Over here, we got phone call, Siri, volume, more menu control. Nothing too fancy. So basically on the steering wheel, these left control buttons are going to control the left side of the screen, and these right control buttons are going to control the radio and the media and everything on the right side. So on the left side, I'm just hitting up. We have miles per hour, digital. We have some off-road information, or RPMs, fuel, distance to empty, and back to average speed, tire pressure, and digital speedo. So if you click left, we got your trip, your fuel economy, driver assist. This truck has more options than my car does. Cross traffic alert, trailer sway, cruise control. We're gonna get bogged down in all that information. Your lighting, blah, blah, blah. Nothing too exciting in here. I'm not gonna go over every single menu, but that's what the menu looks like. It's kind of a small screen over on the left, but you know, it's nothing full digital, but it definitely gets the job done. It's definitely, you know, more than just passable. Like it's nice to have that screen over there. I do kind of like that it's, you know, a different screen for each side. So over on the right side, you got your stations that you can switch through, and then your AM, FM. You can change your medias, go to Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay. Everything's pretty cool to have up there. You know, it feels maybe a little redundant because you can just reach over here, but when you're driving and you don't want to take your eyes, you know, off of straight forward, then it is cool to have that all down there. And then in the middle, obviously, you have your speedometer with your gear selection down below. Up top, you got your garage settings, sunglass holder, and your lights. leaving that sticker on, just courtesy. You know, it's not my vehicle, so I'll let someone take it off. So moving down below, obviously you just got volume, tune, back and forth. So you got temperature control for passenger and driver side. You got fan control in the middle, all your defrost, rear defrost, auto, AC, max AC, circulation, and power. It's got heated seats, no cooled seats, just heated for passenger and driver. Down below, you got your terrain speed control, your auto stop start, I guess that'd be rear diff control, your trailer control, parking sensor, and traction control. And then right here you got your 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, normal, gravel, grass, snow, mud and ruts, and your sand, and then back to normal. Now, one of my kind of least favorite things about this interior is down here. Now, it goes very deep. This is where you're gonna find your 2 USB hookups for Apple CarPlay and just charging your vehicle. But it goes pretty far down here. There's a lot of storage room, but it just feels so like I don't know, maybe I'm exaggerating that. It feels really tight to get down in here. Like, it doesn't feel like an open compartment. You know, it gets really thin right through here, and I don't know. I mean, you can kind of tuck stuff back off in here. It's plenty of room to put stuff, but it feels just very tight getting down there, and it just feels like you're reaching down into a hole almost. Parking brake right here, no longer down at the foot. It is like a car. And then your center console. No kind of plug-ins, hookups, anything in here. It's very basic, very bare, just your average run-of-the-mill center console. All right, and moving along to the back now. Got your window control, lock, unlock, cup holder right there. And this is the first time I've sat in the back, actually. Not bad. Not bad at all. You definitely sit up higher in the back. You feel like you're kind of sitting above the passenger and the driver, looking down on them almost. It does give it a nice, like, you don't feel like you're sunk down at all. I mean, you're sitting nice up high. Seats feel fine. A little harder than the front, but I mean, from my initial impressions sitting here, there's plenty of leg room. I mean, actually, to be honest, I got plenty of room now, but I'm not that tall. I don't have the seat scooted that far back. I mean, I do have it scooted. I do put it quite a bit back for my height, but I mean, people that are taller than me are gonna definitely be scooting it back more. And this is the room that we're working with right now. So not bad, I have plenty, but if anybody were to come back any more, you know, it'd be at my knees, definitely touching. Down here, you got a little place to slide a phone or something. You got 2 USB ports and a straight up outlet plug-in right there. That's cool. And right here, you have a fold down cup holder. And then you got the window right here that does open. It's not automatic. You just slide it like so. From the outside, it kind of looked like an automatic window, but it's not. Just slide it. The outside back does have where you can lock the tailgate, and it's a light tailgate. I mean, that was one arm. Easy, very easy. All right, guys, we've gone over the outside, the inside, and the window sticker, so let's take this thing for a drive. So here we are on the inside. Seat belts. And one of the first things I noticed when I first drove this truck, and something that still sticks with me, is just how smooth and quiet it is. I mean, it is like, it drives like a car to me. I mean, to be completely honest, and that's not even to like demean it or like, not even to be like a downside to it. It drives so incredibly smooth, and it feels like a car. It handles like a car, it accelerates like a car, it turns like a car. I mean, it just rides like a car to me. It's crazy, but that's not in a bad way. I mean, I guess if you want a rugged, bouncy, you know, like you're driving a pickup truck type of driving experience, this might not be the vehicle for you. But I mean, man, it's just such a pleasure to drive. It's just such a good experience, honestly. Like, when I first hopped in the truck and I didn't have everything kind of set to my settings, I was like, whatever. But I got everything, you know, acclimated to me. And I gotta say, I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's fun to drive. You know, it's easy to whip in and out. It's still small, so it's easy to whip in and out. It's not like a challenge to drive whatsoever, but you know, it's fun. I don't know how else to describe it. I didn't think a Ford Ranger would be so much fun to drive, but here I am saying it's that fun to drive, you know? All right, and now for the off-road portion of the video. Woo! And man, all right, that handled incredible off-road. This thing is I wish I could do more than that. It's a loaner. No, it's a $50,000 loaner. It's not my vehicle. Probably gonna take it easy. Back to the driving though. Like I said, this got the EcoBoost 2.3 liter engine in it, the 10-speed automatic transmission, both found in the Mustang. I'm sure they're both tuned down, tuned differently. I mean, let's get the RPMs over here. So, I mean, the get up, it actually feels pretty nice for like a truck. You know, it's more, if you're driving a Ranger, I doubt that like speed is really what you're going for, you know, but a little bit of acceleration is nice and can serve its purpose. The truck has no problem getting up and going. In fact, when I come up here to get to going slower, I'll just punch it for you. The transmission feels very smooth. It shifts smoothly. I don't really feel like it's hunting gears. I know that they said in the Mustang, the 10-speed, it can kind of bounce around, struggling to find a gear. I have not had that with this. You know, it really just feels like it kind of finds a gear and stays there if you hit it a little bit. Downshifts, and we're off to the races. Not much to the sound of it. Again, you know, it's just the EcoBoost. I don't know, they didn't really tune it for sound or performance when it comes to like acceleration or anything like that. But in that department, the truck's just fine. More than enough in a Ranger. Once it turns green, I'll give you a little punch here to see turn that auto stop start off. That's actually quite annoying, not a fan of it. And we're gonna punch it. That's about 55 right there. I'm kind of in the residential area. I don't need to get going too fast, but I mean, it's just absolutely more than enough when it comes to a pickup truck. Now, like I said, the driving is just smooth sailing. It's comfortable. It does feel like you sit up. Now, okay, full discretion, I'm coming from a 2019 Mustang GT that's slammed to the ground, loud as can be, you know, like 6-speed. Like, this is just, it couldn't be any different. It sits up high. It's not a V8. It's automatic. It's quiet. You know, it's so maybe my opinion on some of this stuff is kind of over exaggerated just because it's so different from what I come from. You know, that this may be closer to normal than I think it is, just having a car that's so away from normal, you know, so take all that to account. But it's just a pleasure to drive. It's so fun. And, you know, I could see myself having something like this as obviously, you know, you don't want a $50,000 daily driver. That just doesn't make sense. But I don't know. I mean, I'm enjoying this thing so much that it's I don't know. I'm enjoying it more than I thought that I would. Now, it does have like the lane departure up there, which is pretty cool. It is, like I said, it has more features than my car, but it's not really, I mean, the suspension is like smooth, but it's not like, you know how trucks can just be all over the place. I mean, this thing is pretty, it's just, I don't know, it's not bouncy. It's nice. I like it a lot. Give it another little punch here. Watch how fast it shifts. And got up to about 80 there. And check out what we got driving next to us, actually. Look at that. An SLS. Holy crap. An SLS. Cool. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. Pretty cool. Don't see that every day. I think that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around to the end if you made it. This is my first time, you know, reviewing or kind of giving a look at a different vehicle besides mine. I felt like it was a unique time to do it because it's not every day that a different vehicle falls in your lap. And especially, you know, a vehicle that's kind of was anticipated that came back for 2019, the 2020 Ranger. You know, it kind of had a hiatus there for about 7-8 years. And I just wanted to put something out there, wanted to do a different type of video, but two, just to kind of show this vehicle. Like I said, it's unique that I got a $50,000 loaner, I think, and that it's just a loaded Ford Ranger. It's just so random to me. It was so random, but so cool, and it brought me all the way back to my first vehicle, like I've mentioned. So if you liked it, let me know. I hope you found something in this video that helped you out with maybe a question you had, or, you know, if you just wanted to know more about this vehicle, I hope it helped you out in that way. If you like this type of video, let me know, and I'll do my best to try and find other vehicles besides my own to do something similar with. If there's something that I didn't show, let me know, and I'll see, you know, if I still have the vehicle, I can answer the question for you, depending on how fast I get this edited and uploaded and everything. But leave something below. Let me know if you've ever had a Ford Ranger, if you own this one now, what you think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Give me your overall thoughts. Again, guys, thanks for being here, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.